Good morning, good morning. I have an absolute, surprise, surprise, I have an absolute mess here. Plus my camera is not in the right spot. Hold on a second. This might be too close, but we'll see. I'm gonna apologize right now for huffing and puffing. At 7 something this morning, we finished moving my mom and dad's, we being my husband and I. Yesterday I finished with an antique dealer to get the really good stuff out, and she's got another person that might come get the rest of it at the end of next week. But the rest of it we were able to fit into 2 cars, and this morning at 7 o'clock my husband and I fitted into our 2 cars and brought it to our front porch. So if you know any rednecks, you know that they have stuff on their front porch. Currently I have a gorgeous antique old-fashioned radio cabinet that's about 3 feet tall by 3 feet long, a beautiful old gate leg table, and some china and some crystal, and seems like there's something else. And then there's antique camera equipment in the house. There's, oh, an old washstand set is on the front porch, but it's got a crack in it already, so I'm not worried about the heat with that one. But anyhow, theoretically, we have somebody coming to get it by mid next week. And if it doesn't get taken, we're taking what's there, putting it in the back of our cars again, and taking it over to an antique auction house and getting rid of it. This has been 4 years in the making. Anyhow, very draining on my sisters. It is done. The storage locker is the knee. So anyhow, my husband and I did that all before 7 o'clock because it didn't open till 6. So we got there like at 6:45. And we were dripping in sweat by the time we were done. It was that hot already. It's hot. I'll put the temperature up here. But it's so humid right now. Remember when I said in the late spring, early summer that we were not having any humidity? Haha. I said, just you wait. It'll be here. It's here. Okay, that's neither here nor there. We're doing lightning. I had lunch with my friend that I went to Vietnam with. Guess what she did yesterday? She's taking flying lessons. She goes, well, you were brave enough to go to Vietnam. I said, well, you came with me. She goes, I want to do flying lessons. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to start. And when she says flying lessons, she means in a little Cessna plane, not like a big old jet airliner. Anyhow, so, okay, lightning. No, hail. I think I'm going to do what I've been doing, because I still have this little bit of, yeah, it was her birthday, so I printed a picture of Amelia Earhart and put her face on it, overlapped her face. And then on the inside, I put all these songs about flying. I like The Wind Beneath My Wings, and I don't know, I can't remember. I'm brain dead now. And I wrote on the inside, the sky's the limit, go for it. And she thought that was great. Happy birthday. Anyhow, okay, I still have this pile of paper over here that I want to get rid of. All right, okay, you know what, we are going to somehow chop this up into sections and put it here, even though it has nothing to do with the background of hail, and it's painted with Halloween colors. But anyhow, my husband and I were just dripping, and it took us only about a half an hour, because they had a big, like, those luggage car trolleys. They had several of those, and we were able to use one of those and get it into our car. It was up high enough that we could get it into the back of my husband's car. The big radio cabinet, that was the heaviest one. But, and the gate leg table went in the back of mine, and then we put stuff all around it. But, oh, I do have a box of stamps. Now, my grandfather was a stamp collector, and I don't think any of these are, you know, record-breaking stamps, collector's items. I think they're just a lot of sentimental. I couldn't part with them, but I don't want all these stamps. I'm kind of thinking I might package them up. Just put them on Etsy. I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot of work too. She said that there's no, at least the antique mall where my friend is, she said there's no call for them here. But other parts of the country want other things. So, I don't know. All right, let's see if I can. I think I might just leave that like that because I like these holes showing. So, what can we do around this? This is hail. Oh, here's another hole. Anyhow, we are worn out. We both took everything off right in front of the washing machine, stuck it in the washing machine, got in showers, and it was just like, oh my God, we're so hot. But it's done. It is done. And my sisters don't have to pay for August, which is great. They've been paying on that thing for 4 years. It's hard to believe my mom and dad have been gone for 4 years. It really is. Okay, hold on a second. I glued that to that, so I have all of this. Okay. So that means I have this strip here too. I really like that piece, which is a piece of paper. This was a dictionary page, and I photocopied it onto sticker paper, but that came from something. But I also watercolored on top of this, but that's more than watercolor. That was paper, but I photocopied it. That looks really cool. So yeah, my friend took her first flying lesson yesterday. You know what? I think I'm going to cut off this because I don't like that tape. But she said yesterday was just like going over the parameters of the class, and then he was going to take her up about for half an hour. He said he was flying over the lake, so she may have waved to me yesterday afternoon. I don't know. All right, so now I have this down and I have this covered. I mean, and left purposely open in places. So now, ooh, here's this black and white polka dot. Well, I could have used some of this yesterday. This will be a little see-through. I still could use that at Halloween, but I mean, I keep carrying it over. Okay, I like that. And I rescued a turtle today. He was trying to cross the road. He was in the middle of the street, and I stopped my car. There was nobody coming. I stopped my car, and I picked him up and put him in the bushes, which was the direction he was headed. He or she, I don't know. She could have, no, she shouldn't have been laying eggs. It should have been already done. She was just trying to cross the road. So it's been a busy morning. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Already done a load of laundry, rescued a turtle, emptied a storage locker, which it was only like 5 or 6 boxes and 3 or 4 pieces of furniture. All right. I kind of like that. Oh, I still have some of this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of listening to the paper. think I had the strength to do all that we did already this morning because I've been watching one of those people that like lives in the woods, not lives in the woods, but builds log cabins in the woods and is like a survivalist for a while. Like if she, and it's a woman. Like, okay, if she can do all that, I can do this. She's not a spring chicken. I mean, her kids are either high school age or one I think just graduated. Like, okay, I can do this. And my friend that did the flying yesterday, and she's going to do a couple lessons at least, she said, you know, I just need to make myself do brave things. Like, Vietnam wasn't brave enough for you? She goes, nope. She said, you were my inspiration also because you made me go to Vietnam. I'm like, well, I didn't make you go, but I'm glad you went. She goes, me too. She and I both have said that we both do not go through a single day without thinking of how great that trip was. She goes, that was just so great. I'm like, well, I'm watching out for Japan, but so far they haven't. Oh, God. This is gorgeous. It's just a magazine page that I painted. I don't know why I love these, but I do. So yeah, if you hear the dryer going, it's because I'm drying the clothes we had on. Some towels. Like, let's just, oh, here's this. Now, this should go here because it kind of balances out the craft paper that's showing through over here. Okay. Again, this was another crazy page. That was nothing, but it has been some of my favorite paper. Okay. Now, I've got a lot of neutrals going on here, and this needs to be able to fold over. So I don't know how much I'm going to do on that, but it's going to look funny if it doesn't match whatever's going on. Let's use pink. We haven't used pink, have we? Have we used pink? There's a little bit of pink, but it really blended. It's a lot of greens and naturals. Actually a lot of green. Surely lightning's pink, right? Not lightning, hail. Hail is pink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got my temper sticks got stuck. All right, let's see here. How do we do this without kind of go with the proverbial circle? Those look too evenly spaced. I think this is the same thing, isn't it? It's a little bit more fluorescent. Okay. Should we do purple? I think this is a really dark purple. Ooh. Okay, lightning. Oh, man. Sometimes it goes horizontally across the sky. Okay, maybe a little bit up here. Now, you know I love me some yellow. Little dots of yellow. Because with lightning comes lightning bugs, right? I don't know. I'm a delicate flower and I've worked too hard already this morning. I did take some Motrin already. Because yesterday, the antique dealer and I loaded up what do you call what she has? It's not an Escalade. A Navigator. A huge SUV. Huge. And that's the second time we've loaded that thing up. And it's just she and I. And she's the same size as me. And a lot less weight. But we're both the same height. Actually, I think she might be a little shorter than me. I think she's shrinking. Again, this is lightning under a microscope, right? Right. What else? I love these little metal things that Allie Edwards made out of paper that she had, like this kind of stuff going on. I think I'm definitely going to make some more of these out of my own stuff because I just think that's cool. Maybe we could make a lightning bolt out of one of these. I mean, a metal out of one of these and say best lightning bolts on June 26th. Columbia, South Carolina. Okay, that looks terrible. Even if I do say so myself. Okay, back up, back up. All right, y'all. What does lightning look like under a microscope? I'm thinking. Does it need to be just stop? Do we just stop? I still have my mini kit here from By Bun. I'm kind of looking at what she does. Not that I have to have her aesthetic, although I do love it in a strange sort of way. Ooh, I don't know what those were doing in there, but this could be something. Again, this is stuff like this that I've already done. Like, photograph this or transfer this to Procreate and then make arches with it. And like, that's a National Park journal right there. And something with Da Vinci. I mean, it's so, and then I put black smudges on top. This one, I really swirled the, I swirled this in Procreate, which made the backgrounds of these. And then I put black smudges on it with, it looks like real paint. And then I printed it. I mean, it's just, the possibilities are endless. I don't think I want to put that on there, but I don't know why that was in the By Bun stash, because that's mine. I'm going through my By Bun drawer. I've gotten several things from her, but I haven't used them because it's just like I'm hoarding them. But I just found this, which is a photocopy of one. And this is like the mixed media queen. Oh, this was the zine queen. Even though mine's not a zine. I think I'm going to put this in here. This is the lightning queen. I don't know. Should I? It needs to be all mine and not somebody else's too. Maybe I won't. No, I'm not going to. All right, so what else is sitting over here? This is some stuff to go in my Hobonichi and just blank spots. Ah. Here's washi tape that has lots of stuff on it. Great washi tape. Maybe I just need to back away. It's just against my nature to back away. No second cup. He's among us. I don't know who that is. Some newspaper headline. Can you hear them? All day. They talk to each other. No wonder this dog has separation anxiety. And I talk to him too, but not like that. Okay, I think I'm stopping because I'm just doing stuff for the sake of doing it. I don't know if I like it or if the paper likes it. Oh, here comes the dog. Nope, he just left. I'm writing like over the edges of this washi tape, kind of blending it in. Better put the lid on my glue. Here's some. So yeah, I'm kind of just like putting stitches over it or lightning strikes. And it kind of is just blending in. Don't ask me if this is the right thing. I don't think there is any right or wrong when it comes to some of this. It's just kind of like what feels right. Sometimes you get struck by lightning. You have a lightning bolt moment. Sometimes you don't. This is not lightning. This is hail. This is hail. I covered up the word, didn't I? This is supposed to be hail, I think. Jeez Louise. It's hail. Okay, this is what hail looks like under a microscope. Particles of ice. If you ever wanted to know, this is what it looks like. It's cool, huh? You didn't know hail was pink and yellow. Now you know. Okay, we're stopping. But that's a little bit different color brought in. Because there's a lot of green, which oh dear. This is that page I ripped out. Oh dear. I'm going to put some clear tape over that. I ripped out the other half, so now it's coming loose. Okay. That'll hold it together. Oh, this is really pretty. I don't like that page at all. I do, but I don't, and it doesn't fit. secured. You know what? I'm going to put tape over these staples too. I won't stab myself somewhere along the line and have blood on a journal. We don't want that unless it said Halloween. All right, so now lightning goes here. Yeah, lightning. Okay, I need to put hail back on here because I think I covered it up. Really and truly, I could have done something because it kind of morphed into this under the microscope just from my talking to myself, and that just kind of happened. And what is that? I think it's double-sided tape that's exposed. I'm just going to cover that up too. And really and truly, I could have turned it like into a scientific book, since it's stuff under the microscope and like specimen so-and-so. Oh, some of these have been really fun. This did not get used because I had gold paint over here, but now you really can't see any of the gold paint. Don't like it. Chickens. Hole. I like that. Hole. Hail. Lightning. Okay. So we have one more tomorrow. And then, I don't know, a couple in-betweeners. And then, I don't know. Oh, I need to catch up on my Hobonichi. That's what I need to do. So we might have a couple days in the Hobonichi. I got to mail a couple things. So yeah, one more in this journal, in the Stormy Weather Journal. And then a couple Hobonichi days. And by then, maybe we'll have thought of something. Maybe. Have I told you that I never plan? When I plan and have like a project, a real project, I usually like those projects at the end the worst, because I like it. I like intuitive. I just like intuitive. I can't help it. I think the surprise at the end and the being not in charge is really the best part. And you know what else I need to do? At least before Halloween. Oh dear, my lights is gonna fall over. Oh lordy. This is all in here by Tetris. I have these sticker books. Jeez Louise. Nobody was hurt making this journal. But this is my Halloween one that I'm going to take with me back and forth from the beach to, even though it does not pertain to anything I'm going to do for Halloween, because I already have my Halloween journal thought out. And this is some weird stuff that I could take to with it to do in my Hobonichi, but then that way I don't have to carry a bunch of books or whatever. I just put them in here. This is like leftover backing. No, this is freezer paper, and I made my own. But I've got a couple more of these, like sticker release paper. When I went to Good Postage, I looked for one of the Traveler's Notebooks ones, but they didn't have any. And I think they did, but it was already sold out. And I'm going to put something in here. Do you know what I could put in here? My Hanzai. Maybe I should clean my desk. Just stop talking, ladies. Stop talking. Okay, the desk is caving in, so we're just going to stop. Have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.